If you're like most, you've heard of radon, and you're wondering, is radon a problem where I live? So is Manhattan a high radon area? Well, let's find out. In this short video, we're going to talk about whether Manhattan's a high radon area, what radon is, why you should care about that, and how you can find out what your radon levels are. So is Manhattan a high radon area? Yes and no. The Kansas Department of Health and Environment recorded over 5,000 radon tests in Riley County, and it shows that most areas have high average radon, and but some don't. Overall, about 37% of Riley County homes tested have high radon. This is a map from the Kansas Department of Health and Environment showing a little more detail. What really stands out to me there is the maximum reported radon level there is 743. Now anything above 4 is considered to be high. So 700 is extremely high. So does that mean that you have high radon? No, it doesn't. The EPA, the Surgeon General, and the Kansas Department of Health and Environment recommend that all homes in Riley County be tested for radon. And really, the radon levels at your house are unique to your home because there's unique geology underneath your home. Um, the way your home is built influences that. The systems that you have in your home, and even the way your house is exposed to the wind, have an effect on your radon levels. So that means that even if your neighbor has low radon, you could have high radon. And if you have high radon, your neighbor might have low radon. Really, the only way to know is to get a test. So what is radon? It's a cancer-causing radioactive soil gas. You can't see, smell, or taste it, but it could be a problem in your home. According to the Kansas Department of Health and Environment's data, in Riley County, you got about a 37% chance of having high radon. So radon actually comes from the decay of uranium in the Earth's crust. Because it's a gas, it moves up out of the ground into the air, and when it comes outside, it dissipates into the atmosphere to a low background level. But when it comes up underneath your house, it finds its way into your house, and once inside, it can be trapped in there and accumulate, become a health hazard. And these days we build our houses to be tight for energy purposes, and one of the results of that is, the air inside of our house is not exchanged with the outside very much, and you can get high radon. And really, any house can have high radon. We've seen 150-year-old farmhouses have high radon, and we've seen new homes that nobody's even moved into yet have high radon. We've seen houses on a slab over a basement or over a crawl space or any combination of those all have high radon. And so really, regardless of the age of your house or the type of foundation your house sits on, you might have high radon. And why should you care about that? Well, radon is dangerous. The research shows that long-term exposure to elevated radon increases your chances of getting lung cancer. And lung cancer is very deadly. It's actually the most deadly of the most common 10 cancers. The EPA actually estimates that 21,000 people die each year in the United States from lung cancer caused by radon exposure. And that works out to about 50 people dying every single day because of their radon exposure. So how can you find out your radon level? There's really two options. You can get a kit and deploy it yourself in your house, or you could hire somebody to bring a machine to your house and do a test. The kits are widely available and affordable. You can get them off Amazon or from the hardware store for about $15. You could also check with your county extension office. Sometimes they have them at a discount for around $10. Or you can request that same sort of kit from us for $5. And you might wonder why we would do that. And there's really two reasons. One is we think everybody should know what their radon levels are. $15 shouldn't stand in the way of people knowing what risks they're exposed to in their own home. And we buy them at bulk, and we're able to pass that savings on to you. And secondarily, we think that if you have a good experience with us getting your radon test done, and you have high radon, that you would at least consider us to help you get it fixed. There's no obligation to do that, but we think that that might happen, and so we're glad to give you a test. And the other type of test that you can do is you can call us or some other local radon testing company and have us bring out a continuous radon monitor and do a test. And those tests are good too. They are faster. You get results faster, and those you get more details in those results. Um, so if you're in a really big hurry, or if you're in the middle of a real estate transaction, that's probably the kind of test you want to get. Those tests can cost 10 to 15 times more than doing a radon kit in your home. And so for most people, the radon kit is just a fine option. And so in summary, you may have high radon. If you do, you may have a higher chance of getting lung cancer. And it's recommended that every home be tested for radon. But the good news about that is you can find out your radon levels for as little as $5. If you have any questions about radon, it could be about radon testing, radon in general, it could be about how to fix high radon, or maybe you already have radon results from a test and you just like to talk to somebody about those, we'd be glad to answer your questions. Take time on the phone and make sure you know what's going on. So you can reach out to us at the phone number there, 785-510-0000, or visit our website, centralksradon.com. Or if you're ready to order a $5 kit, you can do that at the website there. You can click the link below this video, or you can give us a call on the phone and we'd be glad to get one of those sent out to you as well. Either way, we'd be glad to answer your questions, help you out with whatever's going on with your radon in your home, and we look forward to helping you out. Thanks.